What's up, everyone? Before I dive into why I'm making this video, I just want to give you a few pointers just about lifting in general and about this particular program in general. Lifting is probably one of the most dangerous things you can do to get in shape because you are lifting, especially if you're doing like bodybuilding or trying to gain size, things along that line. And I'm sure there's other things that, it's arguable. I mean, sure, there's a lot of other things that are out there that are super dangerous, obviously, too, as well. But lifting is obviously definitely up there because a lot of the moves you're lifting, upwards of hundreds of pounds above your head, should there be a mishap, you falls on your head or anything like that, you get the idea. It can be very dangerous. So with that in mind, form and taking the proper precaution to lifting properly is extremely important. Body Beast in specific is, in my opinion, probably the most, dangerous program that Beachbody offers. Personally, I think that's my opinion. I'm not stating that, but that's just my opinion. The reason why I say that is because of my previous comment about just lifting in general. It can be very dangerous if you don't follow the proper lifting techniques and maintaining proper form and things like that. So when you're lifting, always be sure to maintain proper form and follow whatever your program says to do as far as form. Should it be you lifting with a trainer or just you lifting on your own in general, if you don't know how to do proper form, you're going to do more damage than good if you don't do your research and make sure you're doing the right things. So to get right into it, why I'm making this video is how to avoid injury with Body Beast specifically. I just want to start out by saying that Body Beast is extremely intense. Again, it is probably, in my opinion, the most dangerous program Beachbody offers. So it is extreme. I can't talk. I just got them working out, so my words are all slurred. But yeah, Body Beast is extremely intense. So if you don't work out every single day or at least 6 days a week and do heavy lifts for an hour straight and you don't know exactly what you're doing every minute that you're in the gym, every second isn't accounted for, then you're going to be in for a surprise for, with doing this program. If you've never done that before, if you didn't have intense training like that before, be aware going into this, it's going to be a learning process. So when you're going into Body Beast, don't just think, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it all the first time through. I'm going to lose all the 30 pounds and it's going to be great. Body Beast, there's a lot to know. There's a lot of lifting. There's a lot of form going on. There's things you have to know, and it's very fast paced, So in my opinion, go into Body Beast looking at it as, okay, I'm taking on something new and I need to learn about what's going on here before I really dive in, and what I mean by that is pick up those lighter weights. Don't dive in and just pick up these really super heavy weights because Body Beast is very fast paced. And the reason why I say pick up those lighter weights is because, a lot of the times this workout program, it is pretty fast. So you don't have time to really think about what weights to grab. That's why Sagi always recommends to write your weights down so you know what weights to grab the next time. So don't just grab weights and kind of like wing it, so to speak. If you're unsure, stay safe until you get really familiar with the program and grab lighter weights until you're, you're experienced with Body Beast. Because if you just go into Body Beast and you haven't trained like you do in Body Beast, which in my opinion, I can't stress this enough, the only way that would be possible for you to train as intense as you do in Body Beast is if you literally had a trainer standing next to you in the gym with a stopwatch. In Body Beast, there is so many different types of sets that require a specific amount of rest time. So you would have to have somebody there with a stopwatch, or you, which would be super difficult, and like literally, be stopping you and telling you what weights to grab and okay, this next set you're gonna do this. And then after that, you're gonna have a 10-second break and gonna grab this weight. It would be insane. And that's the kind of workout this is. It's insane. So for you to do that previously, or for you to have done that previously before Body Beast is highly unlikely. So just know going into this program, it's gonna be new. And trying to go into it and grabbing those bigger weights and just flopping around like a dead fish almost, because beginners, I mean, I was one of them when I first started Body Beast, you can really mess up your back, your neck. I've had all the injuries doing this program, and I'm not trying to scare you away. I'm just telling you how it is and being honest, because if you go into this program and just not expect to learn the first time through, you're definitely going to hurt yourself if you haven't lifted this intense and we're aware of all these different types of sets. There is literally, I don't even know how many sets. Half of these sets that are, or types of sets that are in Body Beast, I've never even heard of. So it's intense. And each one of these sets, it's vital that you stick to these rest times, because if you don't stick to these rest times, you're not going to get the results. You're just not. You're going to get a good workout, no doubt, but you're not going to get as good a result as if you were to stick to those rest times. Those rest times are there to create that certain type of set. So if you're not taking a 20-second rest time and instead you're doing like 2 minutes, that rest or that type of set that you're doing it's shot. It's no longer that type of set. So I hope you're understanding what I'm saying, but it's very important that you go into this program and go into it with an open mind and know that this is not a race. Go into Body Beast if you haven't lifted like insanely intense, and if you're not an experienced lifter and you don't lift for an hour every day and you don't know all these types of sets, then go into this program open-minded and ready to learn, not just to lift and get results. It's very important that you go into this knowing that it might not happen for you immediately, because you have to learn what weights are right for you. And eating, there's a lot of stuff to know. A lot of people, when they think, hey, I'm going to do this program, and I'm going to get shredded in 90 days, I'm just going to get it done. Well, okay, but you don't know what weights you can do yet. You haven't really gotten a grip on your eating yet, because you're just starting out. Starting anything new, it's going to take a while for you to start to really get in the hang of it and learn and really benefit from anything that you do. And that goes with anything, even outside of fitness. So just go into Body Beast or any program or anything that you're doing, you have to learn first. If you guys saw my previous transformation video, I show my results after 3 rounds. And I said in that video, after my first time through, I upped my game and improved on my eating. I think I said that exactly because I watched the video myself probably a ton of times, because I use it for myself as motivation, because I'm not currently right where I used to be, and I watched that to motivate myself to get back there because I broke my left ankle. But that's besides the point. Anyways, but I'm just saying that go into this program with an open mind, be ready to learn. Just don't think it's going to happen for you right away, because that's not how it works. So go into it, have somebody there. That's why us as coaches are handy to have there, because we can help you learn from our mistakes. So maybe you can get those results right away the first time through training videos and proper lifting techniques and tricks with eating and meal plans and all that good stuff. You can save a lot of time by learning from somebody else's mistakes. Like I said, myself included, I made all those mistakes. I have lifted my entire life before I got introduced to Body Beast, and I barely ever got injuries, ever. And I'm not just saying that. I never got injuries. And then I started Body Beast, I got injuries all the time. My first couple times through. My first time through. I hurt my neck. I did something with my shoulder blade. Maybe you guys have a lot of those similar injuries. I hurt my lower back. And I've never had injuries like that before. But I've never lifted like this before, and this intense before. So learn from my mistakes. Go into this program knowing that it's going to be a learning experience. Grab the lighter weights. Get familiar with the program. If you never lifted as intense in these videos, which I highly doubt that you did unless you paid tons of money for some trainer that would literally know everything what to do that day and have a stopwatch ready to go with the weights that you need. I mean, you probably never experienced as intense of a workout as you do with this program. So be aware that there is going to be a learning curve going into this program. Be aware of that, and you're going to save yourself time from being out of the gym, and you're going to get results faster by just chilling out. I know it's hard. Sometimes you take your pre and you're just all jacked up and you're all ready to get shredded and huge. That's how I was, and I got messed up. There's been nights where I couldn't even sleep. My back hurt so bad, and it lasted weeks. Back is one of the worst injuries you can do, obviously. A lot of you probably know that already. But like I said too, my neck, I couldn't sleep at night, you know? So I'm not trying to scare you away from Body Beast, but I'm just telling you right now, the program is freaking intense. And if it wasn't so damn intense and so ridiculously insane, I wouldn't have gotten such insane results. So it's all about going into it educated, learning from somebody else's mistakes, knowing that, you know, going into it, it's going to take time for you to learn the moves, the form, the eating. It's a lot of stuff to learn if you've never lifted as intense in these workouts. So I know I repeat myself a lot with that part, but I can't stress it enough. So I really hope this helps. I really don't want anybody that's doing Body Beast to get injuries, because I have people that I'm working with right now that got injuries. And that's exactly part of the reason why I'm making this video, is because I do not want that to happen. And I definitely don't want Body Beast to be to blame for that. You guys have to realize going into this program, it's going to be a learning curve, and chances are you've never lifted as intense as you do in these programs. A lot of these moves, they are old school moves. They aren't technically invented by Sagi Klev. We do bicep curls. We do, you know, that wasn't invented by Sagi. They're all, you know, moves that already existed, but he's a genius and he put them together for people like us that don't have the time to sit there and schedule this insane 90-day schedule. That would take literally forever. So it's all laid out for you. It's amazing. And you can get amazing results, but you just have to know going into it, just know there's going to be some learning that has to be done. And eating is 80%, if not more, of your results. So if you guys aren't seeing results right away, there's a couple of things that it could be. Either you're not lifting proper form and you're out of the gym because you hurt your back and then you get discouraged, or your eating is off track, or you're not sticking to the rest times like you should, because that's extremely vital in this program. And if you don't stick to those rest times, those drop sets are no longer drop sets, you know, and so on and so forth. So you have to stick with the rest times that they have laid out for you. And there's a few other things that I could list off, but I'm sure you guys get the idea. I'm gonna stop rambling. It's already been almost 13 minutes for this video, but I hope this helps you guys. So please take what I said into account when you're doing this program and learn from my mistakes. Just chill out. You're gonna get results. Trust the process. Watch my transformation video. I don't care how many times you gotta do it. I even watch it for myself to get motivated, because it is hard. You know, it's not easy, because it is a slow process and you're not going to see immediate results, but you're not just transitioning into, you know, a new body, but also a different lifestyle. So just know and keep in mind that this whole thing and this transformation, you know, it's not a race, it's a lifestyle you're transitioning into. So it's all a matter of finding what works for you as far as your workout routine and your eating habits and all that. It's not easy. So you gotta get that down, and it's not easy and it doesn't come right away. So just take your time. It's not a race. You will get results like I did. And that's all I got for you guys, really. So comment below if you guys have more questions regarding this. I know this video is getting kind of long now, so I'm gonna stop talking, but appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel. If you guys haven't already, I usually do a lot of these videos. If I have a lot of questions about the same thing, I try to make videos about that question. So I'm here to help. I've definitely gotten amazing freaking results with Body Beast and the previous transformation. I highly recommend it. If you guys haven't seen it, please watch it. It's just called, I believe, Body Beast Transformation. Watch that and just know that my end result, I'm going back to that. Again, I broke my left ankle and I gained almost 40 pounds. I've already lost the 31 pounds in 3 months from my first time through, and I will get back to where I was, and I plan to beat that, and I want to get even more insane results, and I want to do another competition next year, because I came in 6th place, 1 spot away from top 5. I could have had a trophy. Not happy about it, so now I got to do it again. Otherwise, I wasn't planning on it, but I was only 1 spot away, so I got it right. All right, so I'm going to stop talking. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Get you guys workouts in. Talk to you later.